Hello, everybody. Welcome to the commentary box. We're in the tiptoeing competition today. Officially, it's called Rain Master. It looks like it's the tiptoeing contest at the moment. We're in qualifying for Rain Master at Rhymelock Park in the GT3s. Rain Master doing the GT3s. Oh boy. It looks tough. Let's just say I'm happy to be here, dry, and viewing this rather than being out there and trying to combat these conditions. Race info will bring up for you 18 degrees ambient temperature Celsius. Track temperature also 18 degrees. I don't see that changing during our session here. We have a 15-minute race coming up. It is a fixed setup race as well. 100% precipitation, overcast conditions. It's raining, it's wet, it's very wet, and it's not going to ease up. So these drivers are going to have to pull upon all of their experience, all of their skill set to lay down some fast times here. We've got a 1 minute flat, which is actually quite extraordinary given the conditions. Being put down now. If you're new to the channel, this is an official race, on iRacing. We're not fighting for leagues, we're not in special events or anything like that. It's a public official race session. So we're fighting for iRating. Oh, as we see a car there just scampering around the final corner, trying to get any kind of traction. So I will have a timing tower up here momentarily. Once we get the grid all sorted, we'll run through the grid and yeah, hopefully enjoy an absolutely fantastic battle. So let's get forward to gridding. Okay, we are moments away from being able to form our grid. Here we are. Okay, Rain Master, Lime Rock Park, GT3s. Ryan Behrens has taken pole position with a 1 minute .221. Absolutely extraordinary. Less than a tenth away, Mark Ablaya in P2. Eduardo Rodriguez, third. Philip Beckervold qualifies P4. Brandon Klusterhuis, P5. Keenan Zilkic, P6. Michael Lawson, P7. Christian Cloutier, P8. Ansis Law, P9. Carlos Peralta rounds out the top 10. Then we have Devon Williams, P11. Isaac Kissel, P12. We have Mitchell Marie, 13th. Eric Yagel, 14th. Payson Lindsay, 15th. Felix Borodati, P16. Pablo Inchaustegui. Apologies, Pablo, for that pronunciation. P17. And Damon Zimmerman rounding out our 18-car grid. So quite a decent grid size. And we should be just moments away now from Ryan Behrens, our pole sitter, being able to lead us away. We will be under the control of our Porsche 911 safety car for the first lap. Actually, where has our safety car got us sitting? Where are we on track? Let's pull our track map up. Oh, we're on the start line. Okay, I thought so. It's just sometimes the backstretch does look quite like the start line as well. So we've got a really interesting looking grid here. Porsche, Lamborghini, Audi, BMW in the top 4. So 4 different marks in the top 4. Porsche P5, Mercedes adding a new manufacturer in P6, Porsche P7, Ferrari P8, McLaren P9. Isn't that absolutely awesome? We also have a Mustang and a Corvette, so just a very, very diverse grid here, which is always lovely to see. With all of my broadcasts, I'll try to, I will get rid of my face here as well as we're about to get underway. I'll try and cycle through as much of the grid as possible to give everyone a bit of airtime. We've got a notification coming up that Christian Cloutier has actually crashed. Oh, and Keenan Zilkic. Is this maybe? Oh no, it's online. That's just SDK doing SDK things. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Everyone's in good shape. All right, here we come up through the chicane, about to come down the hill. The safety car will peel off. For this Rain. Oh, that's a big puddle on the inside curb there. Coming down the hill now for the sweeping right-hander. Maybe we should do chopper cam for our lead group. Chopper cam, yeah. Chopper cam in a couple of cars back. So Behrens has, Behrens gone. Behrens has jumped. Leads them away. The start lights can't keep up. So a great start there from, we can hear something in the background. Actually, let's stay with the lead group here. We've got someone off and they are able to rejoin nicely. Oh, look at this, how treacherous it looks at the moment. Philip Beckervold holding down P4 with pressure from Klusterhuis. Klusterhuis gets, oh no, and we've got a big hip and shoulder already. Klusterhuis is a bit slow now going into the chicane. This chicane is absolutely treacherous, especially in these early phases. Oh gosh, we've got a lot of paint being swapped. Got some radio arguments. We're all through though. We're all through cleanly. Seems like a fairly orderly first lap for the most part. Our leader, Ryan Behrens, is now skipping away to the tune of 1.6 seconds. He's done a 104.34, the fastest lap of the race. Second place, Mark Ablaya has done a 106.21. try and keep an eye on as many of these real close battles as we can as Christian Cloutier looks to get up the side of Payson Lindsay. Lindsay goes very wide, cuts across Cloutier's nose. And we've got an incident here for Philip Beckervold in the M4, just going very wide at turn 1. There's no traction whatsoever out there. You definitely do want to go the outside because there's more traction than the rubbered up line, but yeah, not going to have a good time if you're out there touching the grass. Oh, Beckervold again has gone off the track. We've also got Eduardo Rodriguez taking a tour off the track. Oh, finding the barrier. It's not the hardest hit. Eduardo has gone into pit lane. Ooh. Oh no, but I think maybe they've towed. Oh, there's a lot happening here now. This is Eduardo Rodriguez coming to T1. Oh no! Oh, and loops it as well. Chris, was it? Oh boy. Oh, another one. Oh gosh. Eduardo, that was oh no, we've just crossed back to live pictures. Payson Lindsay has looped it and then intentionally looped it to get back on track as well. Payson sitting in P14.
Of course.
Unfortunately, we've again got to cut to Eduardo Rodriguez, Christian Cloutier coming through, and we can see in the background there Rodriguez just having a few issues. Let's just say that. We cross to Philip Beckervold in P3. Under pressure now from Carlos Peralta. Oh, he was very racy in behind the BMW. The Ferrari looking very stable. Going to the inside where there is a lot of water. There's not going to be much grip on the inside. Beckervold has to get out of the throttle. So Peralta goes up into the last podium place. And is now looking to bridge that 4-second gap up to Mark Ablaya. Let's see if Beckervold can come back now. Oh, we have some more action in the backfield. Keenan Zilkic in the Porsche, who unfortunately was involved with Eduardo a little bit earlier on. Oh, just loses control. It's so easy to do. It is so easy to do. Payson Lindsay, another solo moment. It's just finding grip out here at the moment for these guys is... Oh, and you can see... Oh gosh, you can see the Porsche just up there. They're absolutely hunting for grip at this stage. Peralta, again, still just trying to clear Beckervold. Beckervold doing a really great job here of keeping him honest. Making sure that he's going to have to fight to get away and to try and track down Ablaya in P2. Then have a quick look back to Michael Lawson with Ansys Law in behind. Law in the Porsche looking to have a bit better grip through this phase, although the McLaren's stretching its legs now as we come into the double right-hander to finish the lap. Rexy looks great in pink. Our biggest mover and shaker of the race so far is actually Carlos Peralta. So Carlos is up 7 places to be in P3. So absolutely phenomenal job by Carlos to come up to this place. Philip Beckervold just in behind where he started. So he started P4 and remains in P4 in the BMW. Then got another heavy mover, Mitchell Marie, who's up 6 places to his current position in P7. Look how carefully these guys are having to be on the throttle going through these chicanes. The rain has not let up so far. And just to keep track on Mitchell, Mitchell has just done a 1 minute flat 0.56. Only 0.4 of a second away from the lap times our leader has done. But hold the phone, Mark Ablaya has just done a 59.9 in P2. So Our leader does have a decent gap, 2.2 seconds, but Ablaya is coming. And I've got to say, to answer... Oh, no! Mitchell! Oh, Mitchell, I was just pumping your tires. Oh, you're absolutely on a charge. Maybe just a result of pushing a bit too hard there. Oh, that's such a shame. I definitely saw Ancestor just looking in the mirrors a little bit. But, no, Mitchell's got to just settle back in now and get back into a bit of a rhythm. Brandon Kloosterhuis, who was running P12 at this stage in the Mercedes, going around T1, T2, just loses the rear end. Oh, holds the brakes. Well done. Oh, well done. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. Excellent awareness there from Brandon. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Racecraft. Eric Jägel will cut to who was just behind this, I think. This is a little bit later on in the lap. Coming into the chicane. Just overcooks the entry. Oh, no. Gets on the throttle. Oh, holds it. Yep. Okay. Excellent awareness from everyone there just to hold position and just to ease the way around. You see Kloosterhuis coming through there as well, avoiding that one. Brilliant stuff. Another incident, just and then we will get to where we are in the race because things are heating up all over the place. But Beckevold, no! Oh, back onto the racing line and holds it. Oh, again, the awareness from all of these guys. Philip, so bad. Oh, and he toes to the pits. That's just respect there from Philip. Car number 1. So Philip stands to lose a fair chunk of iRating from this one because he was our highest rated driver in the field, unfortunately. Skipping back to live pitches, where are we? Ryan Behrens. So we're about 6.5 minutes away from our white flag in this one. Oh, and someone just in front of the race leader. Who was that? Who was that? Someone just went straight through the chicane and opted to take the long circuit route. Oh, that was fantastic. So Behrens leads by 2 seconds from... Oh, big wiggle on the entrance to the final corner. Mark Ablaya is absolutely turning up the pressure. Let's just go and see what it looks like to Mark in P2. So he's almost taking the traditional line, really having to coast through mid-corner. Stamps on the throttle near the traditional line. They're avoiding the apex as best they can, but middle of this one, they can't do too much to avoid it. He actually gets on the chicane. There's a lot of confidence in this line from Ablaya, who is still setting the fastest laps. His last lap at 1 minute flat 0.1. Oh, and our leader. Oh, Behrens had to really tiptoe through there. That was tight. That was absolutely tight. This is the rearward view of Behrens looking at his hard-charging opponent in P2. The Lamborghini absolutely flying through the final corner. Gets huge momentum as we get back onto the straight. We'll see the times as they come through, but Ablaya is with him now. He is absolutely there on the gearbox of our race leader. 0.7 of a second quicker that lap than Ryan Behrens. The heat is absolutely on now. This race is there for the taking for whoever will. And we can see some lapped traffic. Eric Jägel, P10, will come under fire very quickly. He's lapping, well, last lap may not be the most representative of laps. Last lap was 12 seconds slower than the leaders. I assure you that isn't a regular occurrence. I think he's traditionally around 2 seconds off the lead car's pace. And maybe just that element of doubt that the lapped car was coming through has set in, because the lead has stretched ever so slightly. We're about 0.7 of a second now as Ablaya looks for the slipstream from the lapped car. Oh, that's confident when you can hardly see 100 yards in front of you. We're about 3.5 minutes from time now before we get the white flag. Can Mark Ablaya get back level with our leader, Ryan Behrens? This is easily the closest battle we've got on track at the moment. We've got some very quick times being put down. Cloutier a 1:07. Zilkic a 1:07. So some really strong times being set throughout the field. Mitchell Murray maybe just losing a bit of momentum. Just as it looks like right at the death, Mark Ablaya is losing a bit of momentum as well in this fight for the lead. The gap just stretching out to around about a second, fluctuating by about a tenth or so throughout the lap. But that has drawn out over the last few laps. Oh, Ablaya going very aggressive into the entry of T1. Pays the price on the exit. We'll cross very quickly to Keenan Zilkic in the Monster Porsche. Oh, just a couple of moments. Very, very twitchy. Oh, boy. Oh, it looked almost inevitable. And Toes. Toes, I think he saw that he was on the racing line. We'll cut to Mitchell Murray. Last corner. Whoa! Holds it, does he? Yeah. Oh, Mitchell, that was fantastic. Able to keep it almost on the black stuff, but getting back onto it immediately. That was fantastic car control. We can see on the timing tower, Zilkic has towed to pit lane, so tumbling down the order, unfortunately, in this one. And an amazing race. We've got a very short track in Lime Rock Park, but even still, we've got only the top 4, is it? No, not the top 4.
Come on, Carlos, no mistake.
I think the top 8 at the moment on the lead lap, I think. Although I'm seeing... Oh, the blue just means I haven't got that lap yet. I'm just seeing some weird things on my timing tower, but no, rest assured. Oh, we've got someone stopped on track. That's Philip Beckevold. I think he's just in front of the leaders too. Oh, hideous timing for Behrens and Ablaya as they come through with the car stopped on track shortly after. Oh, very tense. Lawson... Oh, wow. That's a downshift from Behrens. Very aggressive in the background there. We've got a very close battle in P6 as well. Mitchell Lawson in the McLaren. Very, very close. Oh, and this is a great battle. Very close, and
don't worry about me. Run your pace.
The flashes are happening. Lawson, and he's got... This is for position. He's got Christian Cloutier in front in P5. Oh, goes very wide. Oh, did they touch? Oh, they've done very well there to avoid touching. We're about to get the white flag, so we will... Unfortunately, as good as this battle is, the battle for the lead is entering its final lap. Oh, Cloutier just holding on to P5. I think he's holding on for dear life at the moment. Behrens is about to come around for the white flag. And the gap has shrunk. No, this is not the white flag. This is for the win. That was the checkered flag. We only just crossed over 15 minutes. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Maybe no one... Maybe that message didn't get through to the Lamborghini of Mark Ablaya. That was very interesting stuff. Oh, boy. Okay. We've got the battle for P5 now with Cloutier and... Oh, Cloutier's gonna hold on. Oh, that was a very close one. Cloutier and... Who was that in behind? That was Lawson, Michael Lawson. Absolutely, just great battle to get back there in the end and keep that going. But in the end, Lawson will have to settle for P6. Okay, action all around. That was brilliant fighting all the way through. Let's jump back. Okay, let's no. Okay, let's get our race results up. That was 15 minutes, and it felt like 30 in the amount of stress that it induced on me just watching from the sidelines. That was quite an intense race. Ryan Behrens and Mark Ablaya. So Ablaya came up 7 positions at the end there. The actually the biggest mover of the session. Mitchell Murray was up 6. Ansis Law was up 5. Scrap that. Carlos Peralta up 7 spots to finish P3. He was the biggest mover and shaker in this session. Ryan Behrens takes the win, a very well-deserved win. The front two, in a class of their own, you can see the gaps here. Ablaya, 18.9 seconds in front of Carlos Peralta in P3. Ansis Law, a further second back in P4. Christian Cloutier held off the hard-charging Michael Lawson in his McLaren, those two coming home 5th and 6th. Mitchell Murray, absolute rapid pace, but just lost footing a few times in the wet. Comes home P7. Brandon Klusterhuis, P8. Eric Jägel, 9th position. Eduardo Rodriguez, 10th. Philip Beckervold, P11. Keenan Zilkic came a cropper a few times there in the wet. Comes home P12. Devon Williams, P13. Payson Lindsay, 14th. Isaac Kissel, P15. Felix Borodati, P16. Pablo Inchaustegi, P17. And Damon Zimmerman comes home P18. Wow, what a session. That was brilliant fun. Lime Rock Park in the wet, Rain Master GT3s. If you want to give this a go, you've got a whole week now. It's just launched. We've just had the crossover for the current week in iRacing. I'd absolutely recommend it. Oh boy, that's going to take some getting over. That was just a brilliant race. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like the channel. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you find this fun and you want to have more of these broadcasts thrust upon you. Trying to do as many different series as I can, and obviously as the week changes, the tracks change. We want to bring that content to you as quickly as possible as well. So please like the channel, yeah, we will try and get some more broadcasts over to you as soon as we can. I'll try that again. Well, that was absolute chaotic fun. Please like the video if you found this entertaining. Subscribe to the channel to see more of these broadcasts as they come. As the weeks change over and the tracks change for each series, we'll try to bring you as many different new combos as we can. But until next time, keep driving hard. We'll see you on the next one.